Firm is in the studio with us this morning, waiting to answer your legal questions right here on the air. Again, that number to call, 334-420-9732. Stewart, always good to see you. Amanda's talking about some rain coming in.
Right.
It's been a while since we've seen some good rain. People may forget how to drive in the rain. Right. So often we do see some accidents uptick during the wet weather. What's your advice if someone does get in an accident, even if it seems minor?
Yeah, call us. But slow down in the rain. That's first advice. But really, we're kind of all joking aside. Assess the situation. Make sure you and everybody in your car is okay, and the other car, if you can. If anybody needs medical assistance, please call 911. Get somebody on the scene. That's always step number one. Get the phones out. Take some photographs of where the cars collided, where you are, the scene around you, because all that information. You may never need it. You can delete those later. However, if something comes up down the road that you needed that and it's in dispute, it's always great to have some sort of video and or still shots to show, no, this is where the car was or that's where the car was, because everybody can seem real friendly when an accident happens. And then when they go home and they start talking about it, and if each party goes to talk to a lawyer, and we've had that with both parties in the accident have called us and said, I want to, make a claim for this accident. And wait, we've got somebody else called about the same accident. So, everybody starts remembering things a little different. That's why photographs are important. But then the next thing on my list was after you take the photographs and you get to a safe place, call us and ask some questions. It's a free call. Happy to kind of guide you through what comes next.
I've been in an accident more than once where the other person says, hey, let's not call the police. Let's just exchange information. I promise you, I have insurance. I'm good. Neither one of them had insurance in either accident.
Wow, yeah.
So I know sometimes now the police don't cut, especially if it's on private property.
Correct.
So what do you advise? You talked about taking the pictures. Do you call police and try to get them to come? You
can, but on private property, you're correct. And that means like a grocery store parking lot, shopping center parking lot. You can call them and they may show up. They're not going to determine who's at fault or whatever. They may write up a report. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But then the camera angles and pictures are even more important, because we have a lot of those cases where somebody's, hey, you backed out of the spot and hit me, or vice versa, whatever it might be. To your point about everybody saying, hey, I've got insurance, we're all good. Yeah, if they don't have it and they were lying to you, that's one thing. But also, people should realize it's not up to them, the individuals in the accident. The insurance companies are going to make the decision ultimately of paying the claim or not paying the claim. So keep that in mind. You pay your premiums, you have insurance on your vehicle, and maybe the other driver did too, but so oftentimes the insurance company says, nah, we think this, and they make the decision. They're holding the money. So that's why we have a job, to be quite honest, is that people call us and go, well, they're saying that I was at fault. Okay, well, that's really why people should call us to begin with.
If you're a witness to an accident, do you advise stopping and saying, hey, I saw what happened, and here's my number if you need to get in touch with me?
Gosh, that would be so wonderful, that Good Samaritan rule that rarely happens these days, because even one of the first things we do when we get the report, if one's listed, we try to make contact with the witnesses, because anytime you can take away the doubt of what happened, it makes it easy. And it makes it easy for the insurance companies. I mean, they're going to disagree or squabble and fight about who's going to pay, but the more obvious you can make it, photographs, witness statements, whatever it might be, makes the whole process run much smoother.
If folks have a question for you, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, it's as easy as dialing 3 for me, 333-3333, or go to thevancelawfirm.com or WSFA.com. Leave a question. We'll try to get to it on a Thursday.
Stewart, always good to see you.
Yeah, great to see you, Sally.